welcome to my channel, and I'm very excited because as you can tell by the title, today I'm going to be talking about my top 10 favorite BTS fan fictions. Now these won't be in any particular order because there's no way I can just put these in order. It's just too much. No. Some of these will be fan fictions, some of these will be like one shots. Most of them do have smut in them, so if that's not what you're into, then yeah, I'm just gonna let you know right now. Smut is not all I read, but it's what I prefer to read, so yeah, it's not all I read. I do like some content, I do love a story, but smut, it's just Okay, so you gotta start off with the most read BTS story on AO3, which is the iconic House of Cards. Now, I know a lot of people don't like House of Cards because it's just really raw and vile and strange, but I personally love it. I like the story. I think it's really interesting. I don't know, it kept me interested. I really liked it. And the smut was really great in it. I mean, that's not all that important in the story, but it was a great story. I really love House of Cards. I recommend reading it. It is the most read, so I'm sure you've probably heard of it. You like it or you don't. That's fine. I love it. Yeah. So my second recommendation is Leave Your Mark by Snark6. I don't know how to say that, but Leave Your Mark. I really like this story. It's not complete. They stopped writing in August of 2017, and I'm like, what happened? Where are you? This is a really good story though. It's about basically, let me remember, sorry. So first off, let me tell y'all, it's a Jikook story. Jikook, Jimin, and Jungkook. And it's about Jimin, how he starts working at this lab. And Namjoon is a doctor at the lab, and what happens is Jimin doesn't know what the job is. He just really needs a job, so he signs up for the job. And what they're doing is they're turning betas into alphas in this laboratory. And he basically is signing up as like a nurse or like a nurse just to help out. And of course it's Jikook, so him and Jungkook kind of have this thing. I'm not gonna go into it, but it's a really good story. Like, it's really good, and I'm just so sad that they stopped writing. Like, it sucks when you find a story that's like really good and then you get to this chapter and it just stops and that's just it. And they last wrote like a year or two ago, and you're like, they're never coming back to the story. I mean, it's fine sometimes when people stop writing for their own reasons. You know, sometimes they leave a chapter, the last chapter, saying, hey, I'm gonna stop writing the story for this reason. But when it's just like left out in the open, it's like, is this person okay? Like, where are they? Is everything cool? Are you good? So this next one is a one shot. It's called Take You Apart by Rapmonid. It's Hoseok and Namjoon. I usually don't read a lot of bottom Namjoon, but this was really good. Basically it's just about Namjoon. He goes out clubbing with Jimin, and then he meets Hoseok, and you know, they basically have a hookup. It's a one shot, but it's really good. Like, I just love reading anything that has Hoseok topping. Like, so I gave this a shot, and I really liked it. This was good. Take You Apart. For my one shot lovers, this is good. I'm telling you. Well, just letting you know, all of these are gonna be the members with each other. I do read like the members with the reader stories. I read those, but I prefer reading the ones where the members are with each other. They're just more interesting to me. I don't know. Okay, so this next one is called What Do You Like? It is Yoonmin. Oh my god, Yoonmin has some of the best stories on AO3, honestly. Like, Yoonmin is just... So What Do You Like is let me remember, hold on. So basically it's about Yoongi being like this mob boss, and Jimin was like a prisoner. He was like a sexual prisoner that guys would come and just do whatever they wanted to, basically. And Yoongi finds him because I think he ended up killing one of the guys that Jimin was with at the time, and instead of killing Jimin, he decided to take him in as his own. And when they finally meet, like for the first time, and they're about to have their moment together, he asks Jimin, well, what do you like? And Jimin is basically just like, what are you talking about? I don't like anything. Like, I don't like this. And he kind of just shows Jimin that when you're with a person and you like what they're doing, you actually can enjoy it, and it just shows that whole journey, and it's really interesting. Like, there's some twist in there, and I don't want to tell the story, but it's good. It's like it's only 5 chapters. It's kind of short, but it still feels like a story at the same time. It's like a short story, and it's really good. I like that one. Okay, now this is a soft one, you guys. This is a soft one. Fall Asleep, Fall For You by Drainy. This story is so... It was just so... I just loved it. Like, I read this whole thing through in like a day or two. It's so... I love this story. First off, it's Taekook, and it's about them two becoming roommates. And Jungkook, he can't sleep when someone else is there, or he can't sleep when someone else is around. And Taekook and Taehyung, he can't sleep knowing like someone is out. Like, Jungkook, he leaves because he can't sleep because Taehyung is there, but Taehyung can't sleep because Jungkook is gone, and he's wondering, oh my god, where is he? Is he safe? And it's like they both have this battle, but they become roommates with these battles, and it shows how they become one, even though they both have these problems that are like polar opposites. And it's just such a cute and sweet, and just I just love the story so much. Like, I can be a soft stan. I am very much a hard stan, but I can be a soft stan, and I do enjoy a good, soft, fluffy story as well. Like, they're just, I just love that story. This was really good, like really good. It has a lot of hits too. It has 171,591 hits. That's a lot. So yeah, this was a good story. Okay, so this is another kind of soft story. I honestly really love this story. It's called 1001 Nights With You Is Not Enough to Spend by Anonymous. And this is a really interesting story. It's about Namjoon and Jin. They're a couple, and they've been wanting to adopt a little. A little is like someone that's older, but they enjoy feeling little, or they enjoy acting like a kid. Either because they want to, or they really have this need to, or they like to do it because of stress or different reasons. So Namjoon and Jin, they want to adopt a little. And one night they find Yoongi. I think he was just like drunk on the street, just a hot mess. And so they basically kidnapped him and made him their little. And the story starts off with Namjoon and Jin getting arrested because someone reported that they had kidnapped Yoongi. And Yoongi by then was just completely gone. He was so far gone into his little space, his little mind of acting like a child, that it's just... So it shows the journey after they're arrested and what happens after that, and it shows the parts before, when they kidnapped him and how they got him into little space and how he adjusted to it. It's such a good story. I had heard about littles and little space before BTS, so when I found stories with like BTS being littles, I was like, oh, I need to read every single one, like, because I had heard of this before. So seeing stories containing this subject, I wanted to learn more about it, and it's really interesting. This is a good one. Really good story. Yes, totally recommend this. It only has 12,000 hits, which it really is a lot. Like, that's a lot of people, 12,000, but still, I still think it deserves more. This is a good story. Okay, so this one right here, I'm adding this because I just really love it. It's called I Pick You Up, I Put You Down. It seems like they don't have like an official username, but this is so good. It's basically just about Hoseok and Jimin in bed, and Hoseok is degrading him. He's talking down on him. He's slapping him, choking him, but that's what Jimin wants him to do. This is all consensual. I personally really love this one shot. It's everything to me. Like, it's everything that I would want from Hoseok and more in this one shot. and it's all consensual, and that's the best thing about it. So yeah, I really love this one. I don't know why I keep showing the phone to the camera like you can see this, but yeah, this is great. Read it. This story right here. This story is called Same Damn Hunger by, I don't want to mess the name up. It's called Same Damn Hunger, and it's so good. This is honestly like one of my favorite stories I've ever read. Like, it's just so, it's hot, but it's sweet, but it's intense, and just, oh my god, like all of the, it's just so versatile, which I love. Like, there are moments that are just so hot and you just feel it, and then there's moments that are like, you know, it's basically about Hosok and Yoongi. So it's about them being friends, best friends, and then they kind of embark on this friends with benefits kind of thing. And then of course along the way people start falling for each other, and it's just, this is such a good story. Like, I just feel like they told the story so well, and it was so realistic, and I just love this story. Like, when I read this, I was like, oh my god, like, it's literally, they only submitted it as one chapter, but it's really just like kind of a short story, and it's so good. Like, I will go back and read this one all the time. I just love it because it's so hot in certain parts, but then it's so sweet and soft and sad and just so many different things, and I love it. I love it. Okay, so this is another soft one. This is called Falling for You Again by Rose Gold 715. This is a really sweet story. It's about, well, and sad obviously. It's Jikook, by the way. It's about Jungkook getting in a car crash and he loses his memory, and he doesn't remember him and Jimin ever being in a relationship. So in the story, he's known Jimin since school, but the only memory he has of Jimin is when they were in school, and he just thought Jimin was this weird, loud kid that was, you know, his friend, but he didn't see in a sexual way at all. And so switch to, you know, a couple years later, suddenly Jimin isn't the Jimin that he used to be, and he's your boyfriend and you're living with him, and he's like, what are you talking about? And it's a really sweet story just about him just falling for Jimin all over again, falling for you again. It's a really sweet story, and I really like this one a lot. It was a really good read, and it's soft, and it's sad, and it's amazing. So this, I highly recommend this one. It's really good. Okay, so my last one will be A Pax Price by Empathetic Shipper. This is another one of the most popular stories on AO3. It has about 217,000 hits. That's quite a lot. So I'm sure a lot of you may have heard of this one. It's basically just about Jin. He's an Omega that I think he was kicked out of the pack, or he ran away or something like that. I can't exactly remember. It's been a while since I read it, but I know that he ran from the pack, and he was found by Namjoon, and Namjoon takes him into his pack, which, you know, consists of all the guys, and basically it just lets you into their pack. It shows their world, how they deal with their heats, their ruts, different things. And then Jin's, I think his fiance in the other pack tries to find him for some reason. I can't even remember why. But it's a really good story. I'm doing an awful summary of it. But just go to AO3 if you haven't seen this one. Read it. It's good. It has a lot of chapters. 78, and it's not even finished. But it is a good story. I know sometimes when I'm on AO3 and I see something that has a good summary, but it has a lot of chapters, I'm like, but this one, I'm serious, this one's good. Like, it's worth it. And so yeah, that is it. Those are my top 10 with 3 honorable mentions, and I hope you check them out. I really hope you do. I really enjoy reading on AO3. It's pretty much the only place I read now, honestly. I used to read on Wattpad, but kind of just stuck to AO3 now, and I have like I have so many bookmarks just saved. Like, hold on, because I gotta show you guys. These are literally all AO3 bookmarks that I have saved. Okay, oh, there's one Wattpad. Hey, how you doing? But yeah, these are literally all AO3 bookmarks that I have saved here. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video, and comment down below what your favorite AO3 BTS stories, one-shots, fanfics are. And yeah, thanks for watching this video. Give it a thumbs up, share it if you want to share some good fanfics with somebody, and subscribe to the channel for more content. Thanks for watching. Bye.